Good morning, Ray. How have you been? I hope you are having a wonderful day and that you are ready to begin working on IEP goals 1 and 2. For goal number 1, we are going to continue reviewing forming past tense verbs into sentences. So we know that verbs tell us what already happened. It's anything that has happened in the past, whether it was yesterday, last week, last month, last year, anything that has already happened. And when we are talking about past tense verbs, we usually write ed on the verb. However, that is not always the case. In some occasions, the verb may have different spelling, and in rare occasions, however, it still happens, the verb does not change, whether if you're talking about it in the past or in the present. And then, just as a review, we know present tense verbs are telling us what is happening right now. So for today's worksheet, we are going to be converting present and past tense verbs. Your worksheet should look like this. So if you can please take it out so we can work on it together. Do not forget to write your name and the date. Today is March 11, 2021. And it says on the top, the present tense of a verb names the action that happens now. The past tense of a verb names the action that has already happened. So, the same thing we mentioned right now. Present tense verbs are talking about things that are happening right now, and past tense are verbs are talking about anything that has already happened. And now it says directions. Rewrite each sentence and convert each past tense verbs to the present and each present tense verb to the past. So we have 2 verbs in some cases, and in others we have just 1. What we are going to do is change the past to the present and the present to the past. So I will be doing one question with you as an example, and you will be working on the rest on your own. So for question number 1, John walked to the store today and bought some cookies. And here, if we see this example right here, so we can get an idea, it says the students in the class are on time every day. And when they switched it, they put the students in the class were on time every day. They switched the verbs to past and present tense. So what we're going to write is the sentence to the present, because they're talking about it in the past here. So if they're talking it in the past, we're going to write it in the present. And if we're doing, so I'm going to do this one with you so you can get an idea of what we have to do. So let's write this past tense sentence into present tense. So we're going to start off with John. It says John walked to the store today, so we would put it in present form. Will walk to the store today. And then it says, and bought some cookies. But how can we say bought in present time? Buy. Good job. Some cookies. So now we have our past tense and our present tense sentence. So our past tense is John walked to the store today and bought some cookies. And our present our present sentence is John will walk to the store. No, I am so sorry. John is walking to the store to buy some cookies. Past, present. In some cases, you're going to have it in present tense, and you have to convert it to the past, right? You have to read the sentence so you can know what tense they were talking about, so you can know what to convert it into. If you have any questions, please let me know. If not, once you are done with this worksheet, we will continue to work on goal number 2. And for goal number 2, we are going to continue talking about backing up inferences with evidence from the text. So we are still drawing conclusions and making inferences, and we know that making inferences is using clues to figure out what the author is not saying. So in this case, we always get clues from the book and things we already know, our prior background knowledge, and we put these things together, and this is how we make inferences. And when we're making inferences, we usually use words like I think, my predict is, my guess, or maybe, because you aren't sure. You are, because of background experience, things you have already experienced or read about or seen, and because of the clues the text is telling you, you kind of give yourself an idea, an image on what is going to happen. However, you will never find it on the text because it is not there. You're using clues to figure this out. So that is what we do when we are making inferences. And for our goal number 2 worksheet, that is exactly what we are going to do. We are going to make inferences on each of these little paragraphs. So please take out this worksheet so we can work on it together. I will do one card with you, and you will do the rest on your own. The first card says, what sport does Brady play? So to begin, we have to read about it and then figure out, because of what the clues are giving us and because of what we already know, we put 2 and 2 together and guess our answer. So it says, Brady took his glove out of his bag. He put on his hat and ran out to the left field. He was all ready for practice. So let's look for clues in this in these sentences. So the first one says, he took his glove out of his bag. So what sport? We know they're talking about sport. What sport uses gloves? So I know that baseball uses gloves. So I'm going to highlight glove because that is a clue for us. And then it says he put on his hat and ran out to left field. These right here, hat and ran out to the left field, also give me an idea to what sport he plays. Then he was all ready for practice. So what sport do you think Brady plays? We aren't sure because they never mentioned it, so I'm going to start off my sentence with I think, because we aren't for sure, but I'm going to start off with I think Brady plays baseball. Because of the clues we found here and because of our background knowledge on things we have seen, maybe we have played baseball, so we know that they require glove. Because of that, I think he plays baseball. However, can we find that exact sentence here in the text? Does it tell us that he actually does play baseball? No, right? Good job. They do not. But we are using clues from the text and things we already know and combining them together to make our inference. So awesome job. Now you will do the rest on your own. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If not, once you are done, you are good. Do not forget to submit it to Teams and also submit a thumbs up for attendance. I hope you have a wonderful day and that you also have a wonderful spring break week. Ray, we will see you back here on March 22, 2021. Bye-bye.